We got stock, we got 4 pounds of boost, 10 pounds of boost. And all the curves look very, very similar.
Yeah.
Does all the same thing, it's just more and more airflow.
Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. Thank you for spending a few moments here with me. I really do appreciate it. Now if you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, thank you for continuing to like, comment, and share these videos. Today what we're going to do is get an update on the 2019 Wide Body Challenger Scatpack. That belongs to my buddy Peter. It's over at Genetti Racing, getting a twin turbo setup on it. Now keep in mind that it is a stock bottom end. Basically the only thing that it has done to it thus far is a long tube headers and high flow cats. They put the stock throttle body back on, so other than the forced air and long tube headers, it is bone stock. So let's take a look at the results and we'll get to it.
That is wild. Got 752 foot-pounds of torque. And 769 rear wheel horsepower.
Wow.
Going from 4 pounds to 10 pounds. You know, we had made, what was it, 617 and now we're 770. So we're up another, what is that, 617, 17, 70, so we're up another 150 horsepower.
Wow.
And the torque obviously went from just over 600, 602 to 752, so 150 more foot-pounds of torque. We'll call it a 6-pound difference. So stock, we got stock, we got 4 pounds of boost, 10 pounds of boost. And all the curves look very, very similar.
Yeah.
Does all the same thing, it's just more and more airflow. Obviously fuel. We're going to be putting a 4 Innovations return fuel system in this to keep up with this 10 pounds. And we're going to run it like this for a while and see how well the engine holds up. We're going to do some durability testing. So take it out on the street and torture it. And like I said, if we break it, we break it. We're going to, you know, we have a forge internal in the back room. I'm not trying to break it. I'm trying to see what the stock parts won't handle. That's the goal. And sometimes, you know, you got to break something before you figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
With very careful tuning and proper air-fuel ratio, you know, very conservative timing. You know, this thing only has, I'm down to 2 or 3 degrees of timing at peak torque, and I'm probably, I'll have to go look, but I think I'm about 9 degrees of timing up top, so
wow,
pretty damn low.
Yeah, that's not much timing at all.
I could put more timing in it, it'll make more power, but I'm starting to see a little bit of knock activity.
Yeah, not worth it.
Very, very little. I got to read the plugs and really, you know, back up what the knock sensors are telling me.
So there you have it, guys. That is really the update on the Scatpack, and a lot of credit to Genetti Racing. They are doing an amazing job tuning that Scatpack. The twin turbo's making some insane power. You know, 770 wheel horsepower on a stock bottom end, which is crazy. So that Scatpack, you know, just to recap, was making 430 wheel horsepower, bone stock. Then they put the twin turbo setup on there, ran 4 pounds of boost, and then it was making around 620 wheel horsepower. Then they cranked it all the way up to 10 and got 770 wheel horsepower. So, you know, the future is really bright, and I'm looking forward to continuing to see, to follow along and watch what Ted and Genetti Racing ends up doing with this Scatpack. Like I've mentioned in the past, a fully forged 426 will likely end up happening underneath the hood. So who knows what kind of boost that thing is going to be able to handle. But I believe that my buddy Peter, who owns this Scatpack, is aiming for 1,000 wheel horsepower. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to this build. I think it's pretty impressive, the amount of boost to power that this thing is making. Just to, you know, do a little bit of a comparison here, guys. At 4 pounds of boost, it was making 620. Okay, and if you look at a centrifugal, you know, force supercharger like a ProCharger, a Vortec, a Torque Storm, I mean, they're running 7-8 pounds of boost on a stock 392, and the majority of them are in the 630 wheel horsepower range, which means that the twin turbo setup is doing a really good job of being efficient with the boost that it's feeding into the engine. So I don't know, you know, guys, it's definitely interesting. It's a fun, exciting build. Not many people out there have a twin turbo setup, and you know, I'm gonna keep showing it off, showing what these Scatpacks and everything is capable of doing. So with all of that being said, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. I really do appreciate all the support. And guys, definitely go check out Genetti Racing on Instagram. They have a lot of really cool builds, and they do a good job of you know, throwing them up on their Instagram and their Facebook and everything, keeping people in the loop of what they're up to. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. And this is the same company that basically is making this thing a powerhouse. So all right, guys, I'll check you on the next upload.
Picked up a bunch of torque in here, just playing with tuning. Gained a bunch of power here. So 619 rear wheel horsepower. So we'll graph that one. And this, you keep in mind, this is only 4.18 pounds of boost up there at peak power. We got the 5-pound wastegate springs in it, and it tickles 4.8 pounds at the highest, and it settles in just over 4 pounds, 4.2, 4.3. You know, it's hanging pretty flat. That's really. The scaling is only from 1 to 5 here. That's why it looks choppy. But if you've seen that on a scaling of 1 to 10, that thing will be really, really flat. So this is very, very sensitive equipment, and it takes over 100 samples per second. So you're seeing a lot of data crammed into a very, very small area. And this is the Hellion Sleeper twin turbo system on a stock 19 Scatpack M6 with a 392 Hemi or